If you're selling on Amazon, there's a good chance your product title just became shorter. And here's where sellers are about to make a huge mistake. Amazon didn't simply take characters away. It created a completely new place for some of the information that used to live inside your title. It's called item highlights. And if you treat it like a second product title, you're probably going to waste the space. Amazon's new structure limits most product titles to 75 characters and provides up to 125 characters for item highlights. So in the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly what should stay in your title, what should move out, and what you absolutely shouldn't put into item highlights. Here's the simplest way to understand the change. Your title is now the compressed version of your product identity. Amazon wants the important product information upfront, while item highlights gives you additional space for things like materials, use cases, and product details. Amazon specifically says item highlights can appear with the title in search results and on product detail pages, and that the content is searchable. That means you shouldn't look at this as Amazon took away 125 characters. Think of it as Amazon changed how you allocate those characters. And that distinction matters, because blindly deleting words from your old title is the lazy approach. Your title has one job: to tell the shopper and Amazon what the product actually is. Prioritize 4 things. First, your brand when appropriate. Second, the core product type. Third, the most important differentiating attribute. And fourth, the information that immediately tells the shopper whether this is the product they're looking for. For example, instead of trying to cram this premium stainless steel insulated water bottle for gym, hiking, travel, office, leak-proof, BPA-free 32 Oz, you want the title to become much more focused. Something like brand 32 Oz insulated stainless steel water bottle. Then you use the additional fields to explain the details. The goal isn't to make the title sound clever. The goal is to make it clear, searchable, and immediately understandable. And that's exactly the direction Amazon says its new recommendations are designed to take. This is where I expect a lot of sellers to screw up. They're going to take the old 200-character title, cut it into 2 pieces, and paste the leftover keywords into item highlights. Don't do that. Item highlights should add useful information. Think of materials, use cases, features, comparison points, important product details. For our water bottle example, the item highlight could say, double wall insulation keeps drinks cold for 24 hours, leak-resistant lid, BPA-free, ideal for gym, hiking, and travel. Notice what happened. We're not repeating the title. We're answering the next questions a shopper has. That's the real opportunity here. You're turning the title into the identification layer and item highlights into the decision layer. Amazon itself describes the field as a place for materials, recommended uses, and other information that helps customers compare products. Before you touch a single listing, run this 5-point check. Number 1, is your title under 75 characters, including spaces? Number 2, does the title immediately identify the product? Number 3, have you removed unnecessary repetition and keyword stuffing? Number 4, have you moved useful product details into item highlights instead of simply deleting them? And number 5, does your item highlight actually help a shopper understand or compare the product? Because here's the part sellers need to understand. Amazon says non-compliant titles may receive AI-generated recommendations, and the company has been rolling out recommendations for listings that still exceed the new limit. So don't wait for Amazon to decide what your title should say. You should decide first. If you have a large catalog, don't start randomly rewriting everything either. Build a repeatable title structure, decide what information belongs in each field, and then work through your catalog systematically. Because the sellers who win this change won't necessarily be the ones with the longest titles. They'll be the ones who understand what information deserves each character. In Screen/CTA, if you sell on Amazon, subscribe to Ecom Clarity. I break down the changes that can affect your listings, visibility, and sales without the usual Amazon seller bullshit. And if you've already seen Amazon change one of your titles, check the next video on screen.